What's going on, you guys? Welcome to a brand new video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Nathan and this is my channel Supreme Fishing, where I bring you guys some of the best Southeast Florida fishing content, and occasionally I will hit you guys up with some fish tank videos, and that's what we're doing today. I have gotten so many requests to do a fish tank video update, and I'm actually going to show you guys the reason I got them. And then also I have, you guys already saw the thumbnail, that my betta fish died, and I'm going to explain to you guys why, like how it happened, and like what I'm planning on doing with my betta tank. So we're not gonna waste any more time, we're gonna get right into it, so let's go. Okay, so we're first gonna talk about my 30-gallon here. As you can see, I did take out a bunch of plants that was in here previously, all the anacris. I've only got one bit of anacris right now, and the reason I took out a bunch of plants is because my tank was getting overcrowded and I couldn't really see my fish, and I just wanted it to be a little bit more open. So from the last video, I actually had to watch the video to see what I did. The last video was when I added this piece of driftwood. And one thing I can tell you guys, if you want to get a plant that takes over your tank, definitely get water Sprite. As you can see here, I'm actually floating 2 pieces of water Sprite, and this stuff absolutely takes over your tank. I get rid of buckets upon buckets of this stuff every single month, and it's just like crazy growing plant. It just doesn't stop growing. I know that maybe some of you noticed these Amazon swords. As you can see, I'll zoom in here so you can see, there is a bit of decay on some of the leaves here, and same with this one. And I believe the reason why this is happening is because of the lack of nutrition in the tank, in the soil and the substrate. And I do have root tabs that I add into my tank, but I think the problem is these Amazon swords are getting way too big for my tank, and they're basically, the roots are intertwining into each other. Like these Amazons are, I should only have one of these in my tank because of the size of the roots and stuff. The last time I took them out, the roots were crazy, but now I think the fact that these roots are just like going all the way over here and like intertwining with each other, it's just they're competing with the nutrients in the tank, and they're not really thriving. So what I'm planning on doing is I might just get rid of these, and I'm going to buy 2 I may just only do 1 Amazon sword because these guys get huge. So I may only do 1, and then I'll eventually get different plants. But for right now, this tank is pretty much, I'm leaving it the way it is. I'm not doing any other changes to it as of right now. I almost forgot. And this thing is due for a water change, as you can see. Definitely need to clean that up. Oh, there he is. I didn't show you guys those. So, I actually had a very bad hair algae bloom in my tank, and it was just horrible. Like when I had my plants, like my Amazons here, there was literally clumps of hair algae just growing on it, and it looked so bad in my tank. First, I tried manually taking out the hair algae, but that didn't work, because it would grow right back. It was growing on everything and I couldn't get to it. So I did a little research and I figured out that ghost shrimp eat hair algae. So I bought some ghost shrimp. That didn't work out. I got ghost shrimp like 10 for $1 or something like that. That didn't work out. They all died, and I think my fish were like eating them, and they didn't even clean up the hair algae. It wasn't fast enough. So the next thing I came across was these guys, Siamese algae eaters. And these guys are absolute beasts when it comes to cleaning up algae. As you see that little mouth, he's working his little mouth right now. And this is actually the big one. He was not this big when I got him. This one's really fat. I have 2 of these in my tank. But you could see his mouth, how fast his mouth is working. And they eat up every single bit of hair algae that was in my tank, and now I have none. And then he basically just goes around and cleans up all of the algae that's in that tank. And really great. If you guys are looking into getting something like for your cleanup crew, you definitely want to get your hands on one of those. So that was the big one right there. He's swimming around, and I just have to find the next one. I'm trying to find him. I can't find him. Where'd he go? That's the big one. Where is he? He's somewhere around here. Oh, I see him. He's on this side. Oh, wait. He moved on me. Oh, there he is. The other one is right there. So both of them are right there. The big one is at the bottom and the little one is at the top. Focus. There we go. So that's the big one, and the little one is chilling right there. They're chasing each other around. If you're looking into getting like a fish, if you have a hair algae problem, you definitely want to get those 2. You can get 2, 3. I got 2 just to try them out to see what they would do, and my whole tank was literally Like, all of this was full of hair algae. My filter had hair algae, and in a matter of like 3 days, they wiped out all of it and they ate all of it. Yeah, look, you see the other one right here. He's a little bit smaller, and he stayed about the same size when I got him. But the other one, he got pretty big. He got pretty fat. And everything else in my tank is doing great. You see I got my 2 tiger barbs, I got cherry barbs, tetra, zebra danios, and I also have, where's the Placo? Let's find the Placo. Well, in the meantime, I can show you guys this guy. The blue Grommy. He got really, really big from the last time you guys saw him. And I'm trying to find the Placo. Oh, there he is. The bristlenose Placo. If you have a smaller size tank like I do, like this 30-gallon, these guys are definitely a good option for cleaning the glass because they don't get much bigger than that. He's full grown already, and he's actually developed much more bristles on his nose, as you can see. You see he's developed a lot of bristles on his nose there. Focus. Ah, there he is. Oh. Wow. He's very territorial, but man, I gotta clean up this tank ASAP. So that's the update with 30-gallon. 30-gallon's doing great. I just have to do a few things on it, clean it up, and then eventually I'm gonna do some changes to it. But overall, everything is going great in this tank. Now we're gonna move on to the Betta tank. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the Betta tank. So before I show you guys the Betta tank is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I wanna tell you guys the backstory as to how my betta fish died. So I did a video last year when I rescaped my Betta tank. I actually moved them into the 5-gallon, and I haven't done an update video since then. But the tank is doing great. Everything was great in it. I put the live plants in it. It was doing great. But the Betta fish, I noticed, I put him in the 5-gallon. Ever since I put him in, he was doing wonderful. Love the tank. But I noticed, like, maybe a couple weeks ago, he was acting kind of weird. He would always be hiding. He would actually lay himself flat down on the plants or on the ground, and I was kind of like worried that, you know, maybe something was up with him. And then after a couple days, he acted normal again. He was fine, swimming around, eating normal, and then all of a sudden one day I noticed that he was just laying flat on the ground and he was just breathing, and I kind of tapped on the glass to see if he would move. No movement at all, but he was still alive. So right then and there I knew that he was dying, and I think it was like maybe 2 days after then he died. But the reason he died was because I think that he lived his full lifespan, because I don't know if I'm right or wrong on this. I know that betta fish only maybe live 2 to 3 years. I think that's what the lifespan is. I'm not completely sure, but I've had this fish for almost 2 years. It would be 2 years and like 2 months. Yeah, February. It would be two years I had the betta fish. So I think that the betta fish just died because of the fact that it reached its lifespan. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to get a new betta fish soon. I'm actually going to be doing a full-on rescape of the 5-gallon betta tank. I'm putting in new sand, new plants, everything. And I'm gonna show you guys the tank right now. Okay guys, so this is 5-gallon betta tank. The problem with this tank, I bought this like beach sand, and as you can see, it is a mess. It gets dirty like crazy. Like this brown stuff is actually the sand that's just like dirty. And it's just, I hate the sand. It's so annoying. I don't know why I bought it. It's like a beach sand. So what I'm actually gonna do, that black sand right there that I have in my 30-gallon comes in a white version. So that's what I'm going to get for this tank. I put an Amazon store in there. It's getting pretty big. The Anacris is still alive. The water sprite's kind of dying, but I don't really have a problem with that because I can always put more. But I'm actually gonna put in new plants into the smaller plants that don't grow that big, because I don't really want the plants to grow really huge. And this rock, I'm taking this rock out of here, and I'm actually gonna put a piece of driftwood. That's gonna make it look really nice, and I might just attach some plants onto the driftwood. So I'm gonna continue to keep you guys updated on my fish tanks as much as I can, because I know you guys really love these videos. You know, and my channel is solely based on fishing, but I know I have some viewers on here that fish and also have fish tanks, and some of you don't fish, but you do have fish tanks and you like watching these fish tank videos. And then that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button if you liked the video. Comment down below any questions for me or concerns if you want to let me know anything. And don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. If you're new to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.